Hey, what's up guys? My name is Twitch or T-Scored, and this is actually the second time that I've done this commentary, and it's really unfortunate because it's like a 10-minute gameplay, and I talked for like 6 minutes, and then I realized that I stumbled my words a lot of times, and I had a lot of fails in that commentary, so I really wanted to do it again for you guys, and so pretty much I just wasted about 6 minutes of my life, but hopefully I can make this commentary a lot better than the first one, and I always enjoy scratching a commentary and just trying to do it over and just make it a lot better for you guys. I do try my best to make my commentaries the best that I can. Back in the day, when I first started, I was a horrible commentator, and over the course of my YouTube channel, I feel like I've improved a lot, and I feel like, if you haven't watched any of my videos, I feel like I have improved a lot in my commentaries. Hopefully, the rest of you guys have noticed that. I mean, I don't just do these for myself. I do YouTube, and I do commentaries for you guys, so hopefully you guys appreciate my commentating skills, I guess. I feel like I've improved a lot since I first started. But enough about that, guys. Today I'm bringing you guys my highest ever flawless in any Call of Duty. So in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, it's just my highest flawless in any Call of Duty. And it's a 51-0. So I finally got the 50 plus flawless, guys. I've had times where I was 55-0 and I died, or like 60-0 and I died. And in all of those gameplays, I could have just sat there the rest of the game and got a really high flawless, but instead I tried to rush more or something stupid happened and I died. But I finally managed to pull it off for you guys, a 50 plus flawless, so halfway to the 100 kills without even dying. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I love going flawless. It's probably my favorite thing to do in Call of Duty, especially when you get the MOAB too. And I forgot to mention that, but this is an assault MOAB with the MK14, and so I get the 51-0 with the assault MOAB, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I know it's like a 10-minute gameplay, but I have a real-life story today that I think you guys will enjoy. And I get really lucky right there. That guy totally should have killed me. He must be an awful player. But I don't really want to talk too much about the gameplay, guys, because I do have a real-life story today. But I'll tell you guys about my class setup and all of that stuff first. So my class setup in this game was the MK14 with Scavenger, Hardline, and Marksman. And then my killstreak loadout was Predator Missile, Overwatch, and Pavelo. And I thought for sure if I pulled off a really high flawless, it would be with the Osprey Gunner. Because whenever I run Osprey, I seem to get a lot more kills, and I always start off with a really high flawless, and then I always end up dying from some stupid reason. So, like I've had times with the Osprey Gunner where I was like 60-0, or I was on like a really nice streak and then I died. So I was actually pretty surprised that I got this with the Pred Missile. If I had Osprey set in this game, I probably could have got a lot more kills, but I'm not going to complain about that. You never know what could have happened or what if and stuff like that. So still 51-0 and still really impressive in my opinion. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. It actually took a lot of hard work and everything to get this really high flawless game for you guys. I had so many fails and everything. I had a 46-0, 47-0, 2 48-0s, all of these really close attempts to the 50 plus flawless. And I know 50 plus flawless isn't like some huge milestone, but just for me personally, I tried for a really long time to get it, and I finally pulled it off. So it's kind of a big deal to me. And hopefully you guys appreciate that. I'm playing on C-Town here. I don't really have too many good gameplays on C-Town, so I was actually really surprised that I got this 51-0 on C-Town. I thought for sure if I ever got a really good flawless, it would be on Resistance or Interchange, because those are the two most open maps, and the two maps that I know the best, and the two maps that I can do really well on. And so I was really surprised that I got this on C-Town, because I'm not the greatest at C-Town. You typically do alright, but not like the greatest, so I was pretty surprised about this. And so let me hop into my topic for today, guys. So I'm bringing you guys a real life story today because I want to get more personal on my channel. I want to upload more stories from the past, or more tips, or real life kind of videos. So today I'm going to tell you guys about how I dislocated my shoulder, the worst injury that I've ever had. And I'm a sophomore in high school now, and this was from 3 years ago, back in 7th grade. And I think it was like 4 days before Valentine's Day. And right now it's I don't know when I'm gonna upload this commentary. A lot of times I do my commentaries and then I don't end up uploading it for a while. But it's about February 20th right now, so I don't know when this is gonna go up or not. But it's basically about the same time of year, about 3 years later though. And so that's the time period of this event, guys. And it was during basketball season, and it was in practice, guys. I didn't even get injured in a real game. It was in practice. And no one hurt me or anything. It was just a stupid mistake. And so I was trying to block one of my teammates in a drill, and we were just running the full length of the court, and I was running, as fast as I could or whatever. And I tried to block him, and I kind of lost my balance on my way down. My feet kind of got tangled up as I was landing, and I tripped basically, and all of my force went into my shoulder, and it slammed right into the wall, into the squishy mats on the wall. And I was actually pretty lucky, because if the mats hadn't been there, I would have slammed it right into the concrete wall, and it would have probably broken for sure, and maybe even a lot worse. So I did get pretty lucky. Even though my injury was still bad, and it was still a long time injury, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm pretty thankful that those mats were on the wall. They actually came in they actually came in handy for once. Those mats on the wall basically saved me, I guess. And I'm not even gonna lie, guys, 3 years later, if you go back to my middle school, there's still a dent in that wall. There's still a dent in that mat, and just an imprint from my shoulder. I don't think that thing will ever go away. But I slammed into the mats really hard, guys, and my shoulder basically popped out. And then at first, I didn't think anything of it because it didn't hurt at all. I didn't even know that it popped out, honestly. So I didn't think that anything bad happened. And then I realized eventually that it was dislocated. It started hurting really bad over time. And so I started crying and everything, guys. I know I was in like 7th grade, but I was crying, guys. It was the worst pain that I've ever felt in my whole life. And it was just really excruciating pain. So I had my dad come pick me up from practice, and he might have actually been there already. I don't really remember, but we ended up going straight to the hospital, and they got me a room right away. Like, there's 50 people in there waiting, and they got me a room like 2 seconds later. So I was really thankful for that. And I stayed in there for like 4 hours. I got all these checkups on me and like all of these things, and they realized that I had bursitis, and I tore some things in my shoulder. So all of these things that happened in my shoulder, and basically they just put me in a sling, and that's pretty much all they did. I didn't have to get surgery or anything like that, but it hurt for honestly 6 months, guys. For the first like week, I couldn't even move my arm. Like, literally, to change my shirt or to take a shower, it was like the worst pain ever to just change my clothes. And then for like 6 months, it always hurt, guys. If I laid down and I had all my weight on one of my arms, it hurt really bad. Like, it was kind of just this weird pain in my shoulder that didn't go away. And still today, 3 years later, if I'd use that arm a lot or something, it still hurts, guys. And so I think I have permanent damage in my shoulder forever. And I really never went to rehab or physical therapy for it. I didn't do all of my things that I should have, and so I kind of regret that a lot. I think someday I'll probably have to get surgery on it, maybe, because it's never going to fully heal, because I didn't really let it heal. But anyways, guys, after I dislocated my shoulder, my friend Tanner, who was also my teammate in basketball, he broke his left wrist the week before, so we were both injured. It was both our left arm, and our coach actually had rotator cuff surgery in his left shoulder, so all three of us had slings on our left arms. And that was pretty funny. We have a nice little picture of all three of us together, all the three cripples. And not to be cocky or anything, but me and Tanner were the three best players on the team, or the two best players on the team. Sorry, I can't count, but so we were the two best players on the team. I mean, we scored the most points. Like, I had a ton of assists every game because I was point guard. I'll talk more about basketball in another commentary, but it really hurt the team. Both of us got injured right at the end of the season, and some other players had to step up that really didn't play as much before. And so it really hurt the team a lot. Tanner didn't end up coming back at all that season, but the doctors told me not to play for like a month or 2 months, and I ended up playing like a week after I dislocated it, guys. I know that I really regret that now. I injured it a lot more, and I never let it fully heal. They told me to wear my sling for like 2 months or something, and I wore my sling for about a week. And I really regret not letting it heal. I probably should have done that. It's probably one of the stupidest things I've ever done. But I really couldn't help myself from playing. I really love basketball. I don't play anymore. I'll talk about that sometime too. But so I couldn't help myself from playing. And then I actually did really well in that game, though. Even though my left shoulder was like still like hardly out of place. It was like kind of still messed up. And I was still playing, guys. I seriously shot the ball with like one hand. Like I didn't even have my left hand as like a guide hand. It was pretty funny. But enough about that, guys. I kind of wrote out a lot of things, so sorry if this commentary is kind of just jumbled and messed up. I just kind of wrote down a lot of random things. And, oh, my nickname Twitch. No one calls me Twitch anymore, but one of my friends, he used to call me Twitch because back in the day, when I dislocated my shoulder, my arm used to twitch all the time. And I also used to twitch in my sleep, like my legs and stuff. I would like twitch in my sleep. But that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to tell you that story about how I dislocated my shoulder. And I have a lot more commentaries that I'll bring to you guys about basketball and other injuries and everything like that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Let me know your guys' worst injury in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this 51-0 flawless, and I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.